I have had the Hundo record since May of 2013. Thanks for the host, Sean. Oh my dog, really? That's the new emote? It'll always be Franker Z. Bash raid, oh man. Can't believe the legendary Fash raided me. Yeah, oh my dog is an okay emote, but Franker Z is definitely better. Thanks for the 11-month resub, Grill Pearl. The 100 record could go to at least 416, maybe 415, maybe even 414, but that might be kind of a stretch. Yes, this is Dungeon Dice Monsters. Well, actually, Dark Dylan, there sort of was one found yesterday. If you haven't seen it before. There's actually finally a way to skip the Zora's Sapphire cutscene and use it to rung warp. Except it's possibly not useful for any speedruns, but it's an easy way to rung warp to beta Jabu now. Go to my Twitter and check out the last video that I tweeted out, if you want to see the video I'm talking about. Yeah, okay, so basically the beta Jabu thing is, there's this like unfinished beta version of Jabu you can only get to by rung warping. And it has a lot of weird stuff in it, like it has doors misplaced, loading triggers not there, different enemies than what's in normal Jabu. Items are in different places, like the boomerang chest is in a different room, and there's also a chest with a heart piece in it. As you may know, there's normally not a heart piece in Jabu, but you can get an extra heart piece in the beta unfinished Jabu. And that's known as the 39th heart piece. And it used to require, like, probably the most complex setup of any glitch in the game. But now it's not too difficult. It's really all just about mindset, whether it's better to run against a harder beginning or a harder ending. Personally, I don't even know what I prefer. But it's really just all preference. I think most people probably dislike a harder beginning more. Someone should link the video I'm talking about. It's on my Twitter. All dungeons. I haven't wanted to go back to all dungeons because there's been a lot of improvements to it recently, but I kind of want to do other stuff before that, so it might be a while before I do AD again. Although a bunch of other people are starting to run AD now, so you can probably watch some other people for some AD action. Thanks, Sean. Nice. Really? That's new. Biggest time save is in Shadow Temple. My PB lost a minute in Shadow Temple because I'm bad, and then there's also a new minute time saver to skip the Shadow Medallion cutscene. I don't think I started recording for this run. Oh, I did. Never mind. No, I don't think it's gonna save time as a cutscene skip because the cutscene is really short and the setup for it is the setup for doing the cutscene skip takes a long time, and then you also lose some time because you have to watch like half a cutscene of the Zora's Sapphire thing, and then you have to either save warp out or warp song out. And you have to take a lot of damage during the setup, so no, I really don't see it being useful. Not only that, but it's also frame perfect, no pause buffer. Which is, you know, not exactly easy. So even if you would get it, it would probably save an incredibly small amount of time. I just want to save like a minute on my PB in this category. I don't know, Black Buffalo. Maybe, maybe not. Well, actually, no, like, the current record is certainly not because the record doesn't use a lot of new tricks. But it depends on like your definition of near. I think it's got a few minutes to go with current strats. And then there's always the possibility of new strats. So apparently TPHD has like amiibo exclusive content, which is really dumb. Makes me kind of mad. It's like, it looks like it's basically Cave of Ordeals specifically for Wolf Link, and you get a bigger wallet out of it, and you can only use it, you can only do it with the Wolf Link amiibo. I am really upset. I don't care about the double damage thing. That's so dumb. I'm not like I'm probably gonna get the Wolf Link amiibo now just because I want to do that thing, but I feel like it's really dumb to have it as an exclusive. Yeah, and the reward for it sounds terrible anyway. Like, rupees are already useless in TP. And now they're gonna give you a bigger wallet. Like, nice. They better be, like, cranking up the price for literally everything. And actually, that wouldn't even be a good change, though. That would just be, hey, we want to make you want to buy this amiibo, so you have to do the side quest that'll make everything easier. I think so, Ikuya. I think I have some MST run that is just like, it's just the time. It doesn't even have any. I think it's like the title is just like 251 something. I forget exactly what the time is. I'm pretty sure that's the first run I do with Spirit Hover in it. The video is also really bad quality, I think. I think the new dungeon is the only like 100% confirmed thing so far. Oh, so there is less tiers of... Really? There is less tiers for sure. Only 12 tiers instead of 16. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. Hopefully they remove the tier in Castletown in Laineru. Yeah, the new dungeon is supposed to be like... I guess it looks like the Wolf Link version of Cave of Ordeals. It's just like Cave of Ordeals 2 Wolf Link version. At least is what it seems to be. Well, I have run Twilight Princess before, and I do want to get back to it eventually. But OT comes first. Beepless percent is when it's not faster to die everywhere. And before anyone asks if I'm gonna run TPHD, I don't plan to run any games before they come out, before I know if they're good to speedrun or not. I think Early Master Sword will continue to work. I think the glitches that... I think they're gonna fix long jump only with Boomerang, and they're gonna fix... it'll be map glitch, LJA only with Boomerang, and back in time that'll be fixed, and like basically everything else will still work. Although they'll probably like half-ass try to fix EMS by putting some invisible wall somewhere. Actually, no. What I think is going to happen with EMS is they're going to patch doing EMS on the left side, which is where it's normally done in speedruns. And so we're just going to have to do right side EMS, which is where EMS was originally discovered. And they just will not patch that side. And so it just means EMS is going to be slightly harder. Yeah, I'm definitely at least gonna try looking for new strats in it. Like I'm gonna play casually and try out speedrun strats, see what works, what doesn't, try to find some new stuff. But don't expect me to run it unless for some reason it's actually like super good for speedrunning. Maybe I'll do like a run or two just out of curiosity. Back in Time does not work in Wind Waker HD, but it's only because the game doesn't have a reset button. I don't know if anyone has proven it, but I think the general consensus is if you could reset in Wind Waker HD, it would probably work. And that's what I think is going to happen with TPHD too. Like, I bet if there is some way to use a reset button on a Wii U, then Back in Time would probably work. Really? What? I don't even know what happened. I just wasted 2 bomb chews. That's cool. No, I think TPHD will be slower than Wind Waker HD. I think it's gonna be between Wind Waker HD and I was supposed to get hit by that. It'll be between Wind Waker HD and I'm just gonna die in the water. It'll be between Wind Waker HD and Skyward Sword, is my prediction. Like 4.5 hours-ish. Thanks for the 3-month resub, Drake. Nice. TP has always ran on GameCube. The Wii version is awful for speedrunning because it doesn't have long jump attack with boomerang, which saves a ridiculous amount of time over the run. And also is what makes the run interesting. Without that trick, the run is not interesting at all. Well, not at all, but it removes a lot of interesting stuff. Well, even like if they remove the longest tiers, like someone said earlier that there were only 12 tiers in a screenshot for Leneru. Let's say they remove 4 tiers for each of the provinces. That'll save like maybe like 3 minutes in Leneru and 2 minutes in Eldon and like 1 minute in what's the other one? Farron. So, like, basically, it'll save a little bit of time. It's not going to be the extent of how Wind Waker HT's cutting out the Triforce collecting saves like 20 minutes or something. Well, according to some screenshots, it looks like they're shortening the tier quest, because apparently there's a screenshot of Leneru with 12 tiers instead of 16. it's not that they're trying to make games shorter, it's that they're trying to remove, or at least, I don't know if you're specifically referring to TP or just other games, but in TP's case, it's not they're trying to make the game shorter, it's that they're trying to remove padding and unnecessary filler, which is a good thing. Actually, Kazakhstan's whiskey, whatever. So, at HEDQ, I actually had a discussion with someone from the Nintendo Treehouse. And so he told me that, so a lot of people at the Nintendo Treehouse actually like speedrunning a lot. And they've actually shown some of the developers from Japan, like, some speedruns of games like OT and SM64 and stuff. And they actually think it's really cool. So there you go. Nice. Master Quest has redesigned dungeons. No, the MQ flipped overworld thing is only in the 3DS version. I like Water Temple and Spirit Temple a lot. Zora's Sapphire cutscene skip is very unlikely to be used in a speedrun because... So, the cutscene itself is pretty short, and it takes a lot of work. Like, the setup for actually doing the cutscene skip takes a lot of time, and when you do the cutscene skip with a death, you're still in Jabu, so you have to either warp song or save warp out. So all those time losses added up, it's very unlikely to be faster. I think the one thing it would be useful for is... It's... Okay, so it could be used in max percent child now to get the 39th heart piece, which would be an extra heart piece, obviously. But one problem with it is that chest you open shares the same value as the map chest, I believe. So, like, if you open the map chest, you can't open the heart piece chest, and vice versa. Which would mean it's also one less item you get, but I think we would probably value a heart piece more than map. Increase the game volume. There you go. It might be compass chest, I forgot which one. No, no one else has done a full run of max percent child. You do have to do the child dungeons, you just don't have to do them as child. So I will still be beating Deku Tree and Dodongo's Cavern. I just have to do it before the end of the run, not necessarily as child. A lot of stuff in this run is done very out of order. Yeah, they brought back OS Frog. You know, I used to never really care about OS Frog until it was missing, and then they brought it back, and now I think it's good. Basically, yes, Space Cowboy. It's not like an actual category, but it is a really cool thing to run. Yeah, they brought OS Frog back. I have no idea why they removed them. Like, apparently they removed both OS Frog and OS Sloth, and then brought them both back after people complained. Oh, promotional things. Okay, I don't get emotes used for promotional things when literally no one probably knew that. No, talking about scuttlebugs is perfectly fine here. This category was pretty much 100% routed by me. Actually, I think someone might have helped with like 1 or 2 minor details. If you mean 100% normal OOT, I did a lot of the routing for 100%, but not all of it. And then, if you mean 100% Master Quest, I haven't touched routing it, but I do plan on doing some rerouting before I do it myself. Well, Cronspic, so since the last time I've done it, no, but there is a more consistent way to do it now, which I haven't bothered doing at all because since the more consistent way has been discovered, I haven't done any category that uses it. So no, but I probably will be the next time I have to use it. 100% Master Quest is basically just the differences in this category plus getting the bow in Forest Temple and what am I doing? And the one heart piece in Ice Cavern. But then it also has the additional change of no eyeball frog early, at least compared to regular OOT. And that changes up the routing a lot. And that's kind of the reason no one really runs MQ 100% why this category exists, because it doesn't really change a huge amount compared to normal OOT. Then you could just run this category, which is all the differences. But it does still make a decent amount of differences because... What am I doing? Because, I mean, you still have to change the overworld routing a lot because of the eyeball frog stuff and different dungeon requirements. And the dungeons aren't going to be exactly the same as this category. There are some differences, like Jabu is probably going to be a bit faster because you can probably use fairies. No, I do not live in Wisconsin. I live in Arizona. If Poe reduced my health to 1/4, I would just have to equip Goron Tunic. And I already have to do a pause to equip Hookshot anyway, so it wouldn't really do anything. It'd be like a 3-second inconvenience. If it reduced my health to 1/2 though, then it wouldn't even be an inconvenience at all. 1/4 is really the only thing that would matter. Or wait, am I thinking of 1 heart? I don't know. I don't remember. No, I won't do max percent child again anytime soon. Especially not the way Fire Arrows is gotten right now. Any percent and no I am wrong warp are good categories to start with, but what I really recommend starting out with is just playing through the game and messing around with random glitches, just to learn more about the game and more about glitches in general, just to get a good feel of the game overall. Really? No, Blink 8 is 1.0 only, you're right, it would not work on GameCube. For this category, all the mini dungeons also count as dungeons. Because the point of this category is everything that's different in Master Quest. And the mini dungeons are different. This is not gonna work. I need to advance a frame. Please actually work. Okay. I recognize that I canceled Ocarina early and saved it. No. I got the Hess and dropped it. Every time you go to ZSR, there's a 50% chance it won't work. Because it's run on a toaster. To super swim like that, you just hold up your shield while in the water and get your shield hit. And it'll send you backwards really fast, then you just hold up and mash Z. And you can change your angle a little bit by going like up left, up right. Darkened Sky, what part of the Hess are you having trouble with? Like, are you going forward when you're trying to Hess instead of backwards? Or are you just not moving at all? Well actually, Kyuya, now it doesn't even... I guess I would still want to do it on Wii U, just because it's like frame perfect, no pause buffer, but... Yeah, it's definitely realistic to show it in a marathon now, but at the same time, I think it also loses a lot of what's interesting about it. Like, the reason I wanted to show it off in a marathon before so bad is because it was such a complex glitch with so many glitches like stacking up to lead to one glitch, and now it's just like you just do a cutscene skip and then there you are. I mean, it's still really interesting, but it loses a lot of what makes it so incredible before. If you're going forward, that means you're just hitting Z and R too late. One problem a lot of people have is also just the roll for the Hess. Like, you need to make sure you roll right as the bomb is exploding or right before. Yeah, I used to run MM a lot, and I used to have the records for that game, but it's not as good as OOT, so I just run OOT now. Yeah, and I did run at AGDQ once, but don't watch that run, it's really bad. Oh my god. That was light arrows. See? Light arrows. Daily, I already added it. Unless you mean like a different daddy emote. Nice one, Daily. Why do I keep equipping Ocarina? I do that specifically to skip that pause. Okay, so I guess I will explain how I got light arrows. So basically, I started off by doing the swimming on land glitch. So you equip iron boots as you're holding target, and then you swim onto land and then unequip iron boots. Then you equip iron boots, and then you're swimming on land, and then you can dive to get out of the swimming on land animation, but you're still sort of swimming on land. And then I pick up a magic jar, and when you get an item pickup for the first time while swimming, the game normally will delay getting it until you reach the surface of water. And so while you're in that semi-swimming state, it won't give it to you until you reach the surface of water. So then from there, I go out of bounds, and I have to go to the boss key chest, and I have to do it without touching the surface of water, which is why I have to do it from out of bounds in the first place. And if you go in front of a chest before you get the item, it'll modify the value of the item you get. So I go in front of the boss key chest. The boss key chest changes the value from magic jar to light arrows. Then I go in the water and I get my light arrows. Nice. Well, of course, no dog emote will ever be as good as Franker Z, but oh my dog is alright. I think I'll probably use it here and there. Okay, so the AGDQ fight, what happened is sometimes when you hookshot Morpha goes like variable distances away from Link. It's not like Morpha is always going to be a certain distance away from Link when you hookshot Morpha towards you. And so one of the variable distances is it can be like basically all the way inside Link, and that's what I got. And when it's all the way inside Link, you can't see or target Morpha. And so because I couldn't see or target Morpha, I kind of just tried to shield to get Morpho away. And then Morpho got away and went back in the water. And then after Morpho got back in the water, it started making a tentacle again. And then at the same time, I hookshotted Morpho out of the water. So that means that the hookshot, or that means that Morpho was making a tentacle at the same time that I had Morpho in the corner trying to kill Morpho, which usually never happens. And at the same time, the tentacle actually was close enough to get me in the corner, which is also very rare. Which means that I got hit and died. Well, see, I'm not very experienced in mashing out of Morpho's grip. I just want to save like 1 or 2 minutes in this category, and then I'll be done. I can probably save more than that, but I don't want to like go super hard in this category right now. Come on. After this category is Master Quest 100%, and then back to normal 100%. That is not a 180 angle. Really? I do want to do 80 again at some point, but there's a lot of other stuff I want to do first, so it might be a while. Nice. Yeah, I'm getting TPHD. No, there is zero chance of TP HD being faster. The only reason Wind Waker HD was faster is because they made it a shorter game. And TP, it looks like they are taking out a little bit of stuff, like with the tiers, but not nearly as much as Wind Waker. Plus, all the things that they are basically guaranteed to fix in Wind Waker are much more significant than what they did fix in Wind Waker HD. Or what they're likely going to fix in TP HD. There is no gold Skulltula on the top platform in Master Quest. I am probably going to miss a lot of gold Skulltulas when I go back to Hundo. That was good. Master Quest is an official thing from Nintendo. It's not like it basically is a mod. It's basically a ROM hack, but it's officially made by Nintendo. And yeah, it was meant to be harder, but it's kind of arguable whether or not it's actually a harder game. I like to consider it just different than harder. EQ, yeah, it seems like actually what's gonna happen is most likely the boat skip is gonna be used in all dungeons routes now. It's not for sure faster on N64 yet, but I think it's likely going to be. No bullshit Yarbles. These are like very clearly completely different designs from like when you look at the designs for Master Quest, they're clearly not first designs. They're clearly meant to be. I am kind of worried about this. This doesn't look right. But I'll try it anyway. This might fail. Okay, should be good. Yeah, that's fine. I played a very small amount of MQ on 3DS. I killed myself because I was able to skip the cutscene of getting the Shadow Medallion. Basically, if you activate the Ocarina items glitch on the edge of the blue warp, you'll be able to gain control while the blue warp is supposed to be starting the next cutscene, where you get the Shadow Medallion. But what I did is instead I died. I died at the same time that the game was supposed to start the cutscene, which gives me the medallion, but makes me not have to watch the cutscene, and it saves quite a bit of time. And I can do that for basically every dungeon, except for Jabu. But Jabu cutscene skip was actually found last night, although it's not really useful because it takes too long. How is Man Zelda in the sewers? Yes, Layer Kid, it was just found last night. What you can do is, if you die right as you're entering the blue warp and get revived by a fairy, you'll have control when Rudo's talking to you. And then you have to die again in the middle of that. Like right after you close the text box, you have to die again. And then you'll do a cutscene skip and a wrong warp. The wrong warp with a death takes you to unfinished beta Jabu where the 39th heart piece is in the Big Octo cutscene. So what I mean by the design, it's kind of hard to explain. So like, the way you go through the dungeons has a, like they have very specific kind of like, Ocarina of Time, like normal Ocarina of Time has a specific way you have to go through the dungeons, like the intended path. Like Fire Temple is a good example. So for Fire Temple, your entire goal in the Fire Temple is to reach the top of the temple. That's where you get the hammer. And in Master Quest, you get the hammer right at the beginning. So like the entire goal of the temple is completely changed. And I mean, yeah, you could argue like, oh, but maybe they had you get the hammer earlier on in the original one, but like, actually, Jabu is another good example. Like, they would never have cows in the walls as switches in a first draft of Jabu. Like, so it's kind of hard to like directly explain, and you could argue that some of them could easily be first drafts, but like, you look at them and you don't think this is what a Zelda dungeon would be like. Like, a lot of the dungeons in Master Quest are just very different from traditional Zelda dungeon designs. That's what I should have said in the beginning. Really, hearts? That's not what I want. Yeah, official ROM hack is basically what everyone calls Master Quest. Like, a lot of the dungeon designs are very ROM hacky style type things. Yes, that was out of bounds. So, the kind of out of bounds that was, there's like, a lot of times when you go out of bounds, it means you're just gonna fall in a void infinitely until you void out. But what that was is I actually entered another room. So, when you're in a dungeon, all of the collision for every single room in the dungeon is always loaded. That means, like, no matter where you are in the dungeon, you can touch the floor or walls or ceiling of any room if you can get to it. So what I did there is I went out of bounds, and then I went into the unloaded version of the room next to that room, which was where Darunia would talk to you about the Gorons and stuff. And so I got inside that room and was able to... I got in a very specific part where I could very easily get out of bounds again because I was in this place where there's no back wall. Yeah, I require the items in mini dungeons as completing the dungeons. So basically just getting Lens of Truth, Iron Boots, Ice Arrows is just what I consider counting as completing the dungeon. Really? Really? Oh my god. I guess they thought Song of Time blocks were a good idea of difficulty. As in like, hey, they won't think of playing Song of Time. Or in the case of the child dungeons, I think the reason they put Song of Time blocks everywhere is to force a second visit after you've gotten Song of Time. Yeah, glowing split is the best split. In this category, failing the Decatry boss wrong warp only loses like a minute. It depends on what category you're talking about. Do you mean, like, in Master Quest All Dungeons, like what I did at HEDQ? Because messing that up can cost between 3 and 4 minutes depending on where you fail it. Dropping the fish and picking it back up was for the Ocarina items glitch. Basically, if you drop something and pick it up, and you have a bottle in Link's hand, and then you backflip and press the bottle button and then an item that Link holds in his hand, he'll play it as a fake Ocarina. And by doing that on the edge of the blue warp, you're able to walk around and have control while the blue warp is supposed to be starting the next cutscene. And so, while I have control, I die. And that causes the game to try to load the next cutscene at the same time that it's trying to load the next cutscene at the same time it tries to put me back at the beginning of Dodongo's Cavern because I died, and so by combining those two things, it instead sends me to Gerudo Training Grounds. This category does not do does not have any requirements that are not dungeon-specific stuff, like 100% would. So there's no heart piece requirements or other side quest requirements in this category. Just only dungeon stuff. I throw the bombs off the wall because it looks cool. And that's the only thing you can do to make the Dodongo fight interesting. Thanks for the sub, Java Guru. Come on. Nice equip. Oh my dog is an okay emote, but it's no Franker Z. That is not hover boots. Oh my god. Pretty good spirit temple. My goal was just like 1 or 2 minutes off my PB, but I'm on track to PB by like 3 minutes now because I still have a lot more time saved. So I don't know. Hopefully this run just keeps going well and this can be it. The trials are a little bit difficult. Fire Temple is a little bit difficult. I mean, nothing... Well, basically nothing in this run is really that difficult overall. Like, the entire run is just kind of like moderately difficult stuff. So I guess not really. Oh no, this doesn't look good. Okay. Smoomy with... No, I wouldn't really say it at all. I'm not sure if you're talking about the one with sword or without sword. The one without sword is much harder, but even then, I don't know if I'd really consider it one of the hardest in the game. It's one of the most precise in the game, but the setup makes it really not that bad. A precise trick just means that there's a lot of components to it that don't have a lot of room for error, but because this is OOT, we have lots of stuff that can make the window, or not, like, we have stuff to make not making an error easy, basically. A hard trick is just like, the window for error is small, and there's nothing you can really do to mitigate the window of error, I guess. So, like, for that setup to get into Jabu as adult without sword, it is, like, very precise control stick angles and rolling and stuff. Or, not rolling, but, like, everything has to be really precise about it, but OT setups are not difficult to do. They're not difficult to execute. So while there is very little room for error, you're not going to make that error most of the time. No, I don't think manipulate is the right word for that. Good song playing. I'm glad I don't have the Requiem. Yes, Moomy, I would say that's a hard trick. What's up with the possible time save? My PB sucks. That possible time save is completely real. My PB is just really bad. So that moving while playing the Ocarina thing, the way it works is I got on top of that little Triforce symbol where you're supposed to play the Ocarina to play Zelda's Lullaby. And I caught a fish and I tried to dump it and shield at the same time. And so this puts Link in this state where, like, it's kind of hard to explain. Like, it'll make the staff note appear as if Link pulled out the Ocarina, but didn't actually pull out the Ocarina and still has control. And so I can actually press notes while playing the Ocarina like that. But the thing about it is, once you play a song, it doesn't actually deactivate. In fact, if you try to go over another place where you're forced to play a note song, then it'll automatically activate. So when I go in the next room, I go up against that gate and I force the game to activate the staff note thing for Zelda's Lullaby inside the gate without opening the gate, and from there I can play Zelda's Lullaby to open the door. Thanks for the 2-month resubs of all. I am very far ahead. And I just got even farther ahead now, because my PB messed that room up really badly. Can I grab this fairy, please? Thank you. This could very easily be a world record. I don't even have to play that well to get record anymore. Of course, I would like to continue playing well, though. Nice. Oh my god. Oh my god. This category is a lot of fun. I consider it the second best category, second only to 100%. This run doesn't suck, but it could be better. I'm the least depressing speedrunner, really? I would expect I would be pretty high up there. Why does this look wrong? Okay, never mind. Something about that just didn't seem right. Oh, that's a split. Okay, so that would have been the best split by like 15 seconds. Last PB was definitely very bad. This run is okay. When I do a bonk into a wall followed by a weird shot, that's intentional. When I do a bonk into wall into nothing, that's not intentional. But doing the bonk on the wall makes weird shots very easy. It puts you in a perfect position. Weird shot is basically you roll into a source of damage and have your shield hit, and then you try to hold first person item like hookshot or bow while holding down, and then it forces Link into these really glitchy animations, and some of these glitchy animations are under the ground. And so you release target while you're under the ground, and you'll actually have the camera of the first person item under the ground. Technically, Link himself is actually not under the ground. It's just the camera. Oh my god. Okay, now this run's really good. Just because I got that. Because that looked really good. Even though it didn't really save that much time. This run's really weird. I felt like I haven't even been like focusing a whole lot this run. I feel like I've been doing a lot of autopilot this run, but it's actually gone really well. I don't know why my chat is extra shit today. It's a good question. Good shadow trial. That can go pretty badly sometimes. Fire trial is like the last even remotely difficult part of the run. Any kind of sword slash besides crouch stab cancels hover boot momentum. But if you're wondering like why I was doing the spin attacks there, it was just for timing the platforms. No, that's not gonna work. So dumb. I hate having to wait for this platform. Oh my god. Alright, trials went pretty well. Shoutouts to 420. Wouldn't want to be any other number ahead. I wonder if I'm missing anything. I'm so far ahead that I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh my god. After Forest Temple, I'll check my Skulltulas and see what I have. Really? That had to happen. I knew that was gonna happen. As soon as I like aim for the jump, I'm like, this is the run where that's gonna happen. I just know it. Hey, hookshot aiming is way harder on GameCube than on N64. No crawling Metroid. No, Sada Duck, it won't crash if you try to load that room from behind. I was supposed to take damage there. Whatever, not a big deal. Oh, I can take damage here. Duh. That might be too low, but whatever. Yeah, whatever, that shouldn't be a big deal though. I just forgot the fire temple split, that's all. I'll check my Skulltula account like during the cutscene skip or something. I should have 40 right now. If I have 39, then... well... not good. $40. Because my PB is bad and this run is good, which is why I'm so far ahead. Simple as that. Oh. Was I on full magic? I don't think I was on full magic. Does anyone remember if I had full magic when I entered Deku Tree? Hello? I didn't? Where did I lose magic? I swear I had full magic earlier. Whatever, I'm just gonna have to cut out magic or get a magic drop or something. Pretty sure I only have 2. Well, that's all I need. So getting even 1 magic drop is really not that common in Deku Tree. Getting 3 is very rare. Come on. Oh my god, come on. Oh my god, I'm messing this up. Bad. I have way too much health. Really? That is so slow. This might not work. I was a frame early with the Deku Nut throw. There we go. Well, that split sucks. No, I'll probably still be done with this category after this run. I don't think I'm gonna run it again just because of that split. The ESS turn initial position setup only works if you're coming from the intended coordinates from the top. So that means either from dying or from beating Ganondorf. But when you come from a wrong warp, like doing the Deku Tree wrong warp and exiting the door, then you can't do the initial position. It doesn't work. Yeah, Biggoron Sword is double the power of Deku Stick. After this category is going to be Master Quest 100%. Yeah, this is the last run of the day. That fight was bad because I didn't crouch stab on the first hit of the second phase. Alright. Well, it sucks that Decatry went so poorly, but other than that, I think this run is actually pretty decent. How was the early game? Okay, early was kind of dumb, but not that bad. Then the rest was all decent. Alright, so I guess I'm done with this category for now. Next I'm gonna do MQ 100%. I'm only gonna do a few runs of it. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. And then after that, it's time to go back to normal 100%.